Tonight, today, myself, multiple names.
Church Johnson and friends. I'm here with the lovely co-host Nova. As my cell phone go off notifications, let me turn it off.
Very rude.
Welcome. What's up, Nova? We're back.
It feels good to be back.
Yeah. So I took a break because I was working on a few projects. Nova took a break because of life and love. We're about to hear about all of that.
Oh my god.
So do you want to start? Let's start. Tell me. All right. Matter of fact, catch me on the updates on your life real quick.
Well, I feel like the conversation we were having before we started, revolving around BDSM and sexual exploration and openness and relationships. I feel like that would be a good start.
So I don't know what BDSM is because I'm not into that exotic stuff like that.
Oh Lord. Basically, things in the BDSM realm, from my experience, have to do with domination and submissives, and it's a whole culture and a lifestyle, and not everyone's open to that or exploring that or the idea of that, and what happens when one partner is into it and one isn't, and how that can wreak havoc on a relationship or actually make people closer. Like, it just depends on the partners.
All right. So wait, I'm confused. So by you subscribing to this exotic, this porn life, I want to know, like, what is it supposed to enhance? Like the creativity of the bedroom, or
it enhances a lot. Like, communication is big because you have to be able to communicate what you're comfortable with, what you'll allow, what you want, end results. All that is about communication.
And so, but what got you into this?
I think my personality, just overall, I'm not very an aggressive person.
Okay, hold on. This is not gonna happen right now. All right, so you're not an aggressive person.
I'm not an aggressive person by nature. I'm pretty passive. So, I tend to deal with people who are more aggressive, who are more, I don't want to say hands-on, but they're definitely more aggressive than I am in personality. Domineering. Very dominant in stature, like I'm short. So, I always date people that are significantly taller. Bigger, wider, heavier.
Okay, relax.
Okay, sorry.
You're going in. So, all right. So my thing is this. All right. So is a dominatrix thing, basically, right?
Well, it's not really a dominatrix. That could be a facet of it. Also, toys, venues, partners, additional partners, like all of these things play a role.
So wait. So your appetite is that wide that you need more. You need to tap into this new world of erotica, I guess.
I guess you could say that.
But so you're bored of the normal.
I wouldn't say that
one-on-one?
I'm bored. I would just say that it's definitely fun.
But you all right. So it's definitely fun. Okay. But are you bored of just the one-on-one, lay down, doggy style, on top, spoon, head, oral, 60? I mean, which is
okay.
Oral.
Speaking for me personally.
Yeah.
Okay. So, physique-wise, I guess I'm short with a big butt. Mm-hmm. So to me, the fascination with doggy style and hitting it from the back and ass bouncing does get a little redundant.
Okay.
So, if I was in a situation where maybe a third person was added or maybe a sex party attended, I might be a little more eager to try out that situation than to deal with someone who just wants to fuck me because my ass is fat.
Yeah. So all right. So this is the thing. Now, sex parties.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry. We're still recording. Sex parties. I feel like you're not afraid of seeing that person, like, you know.
Well, that's what I talk about with communication. Like, first and foremost, you have to know what your limits are. If you're extremely jealous, a sex party for you and your partner is not the move.
Okay.
Some people are into watching. Some people are into being watched. Some people are into just being in the atmosphere where it's just like sexually charged and sexually driven. Like, it's literally person specific. So you have to go over that with your partner.
Oh, that was Danny, isn't it? Sorry. So, all right, but I mean, all right. So now, have you? Because I don't know if you're with somebody or not, but have you tried to get them to be down with this party?
I'm not with anyone, but I have tried to get my former partner to attend a sex party.
And what did he say?
Initially he was definitely against it.
Why?
That's not my scene. I'm not into that. And then to me, that just is a bigger cultural aspect of it, because literally, from what I've known in my experience, it's usually more socially acceptable, or when they have these social sex club scenes, it's predominantly white. So I want to know why it's so taboo in the African American and other, quote unquote, society. Or maybe it's not, and it's just not as advertised as much. Like, I don't know. I'm very hard pressed to find another female like. It's hard.
No, so for you to find somebody that's sexually open and sexually influenced to do these little ventures, I mean, like you said, it takes a person to have, like, I guess, their insecurity level has to be, like, you know, they have to be there. They have to be sure about themselves, because you're going to see, because my thing is this, I feel like if you're going to do something like that, you have to realize that it does take two. But at the same time, or three or four in your case, but the person has to have the knowledge to walk away knowing that, okay, you know what, no matter what, she's still mine. Like, because remember, the exclusivity, the point of you having that partner and being exclusive is it's that intimate part too. If you're sharing it with other people, what's so private? Like, that's what I'm saying. What's the cutoff limit? What belongs to only him and him only? And, like, you know what I mean? Like,
okay,
like,
so
nobody else gets.
For me personally, since I do indulge in a wide variety of sexual innuendos and activities, I know when I was with my ex, anal sex was just for him.
Okay.
There we go. I mean, we weren't swingers, but we eventually got into a swinging situation. It was crazy. But when you have that connection with someone, and when you have that understanding and the communication is there, you kind of know going in what you're willing to tolerate, what you can accept, what you can handle, and what you can't. So if I know that you're a very passionate person and making out is your thing and that's how you get off, maybe I know that that's our thing. So you might be allowed to fuck her, but you can't kiss her, because then I'll feel away.
So wait. So he could penetrate as much as he want, but as soon as he tap kiss, then that's when you're
crossing a line of intimacy. Because it's one thing to be sexual, but there's another thing to be intimate. Because intimacy is not just sex. Intimacy is aura. It's atmosphere. It's a feeling. It's an ambiance. Like, there's a difference between fucking and sex and making love, and like, it's just, there's so many facets to intercourse and a lot of emotions that are attached as well.
So this is my thing. When did this all of this started? I want to know how long this goes back. It goes back when Biggie was alive? Because right now we're watching Biggie music playlist.
20 years ago, I was 13.
20 years ago, you was 13. All right, so
Maybe almost 20 years.
okay.
Maybe.
So wait, hold on. Wait, when Biggie was out, that was 96, 97,
Right.
98, right? I mean, he died 98, right?
He died in 97.
97. All right,
20
whatever.
years,
All right,
boo.
my
Come
fault, my
on.
fault. All right, so 20 years. We did say 20 years.
All right.
You was 13.
Uh-huh.
Can't be.
Yeah.
13?
Uh-huh.
When did you first have sex?
12?
Oh, so you started when you basically when Biggie dropped his first album.
Listen, boo. I've been sexually fluid since I started having sex.
But my thing is, what started that? Like something triggered that. Like you know how something triggered you to do certain things in your life. What triggered that spark? Like okay, I'm gonna be this way, or this fascinates me. I'm gonna continue being like this.
Okay. So, going into high school as a freshman, I started dating a senior. And the senior lied on me and my name. And I was never able to recoup my reputation from that. So, from early, I had a very black and white view of how sex went. And how to disassociate myself from emotions when it came to sex. That's just me personally.
Yeah.
Because so many rumors were created and believed, and like you could, like, as soon as I would combat one rumor, another rumor came up. So it just got to the point where I was just like, okay, if you weren't there, you'll never know. So it might have happened. And I've always been like that. If you don't have the proof, you can't confront me about anything.
Yeah.
So, as I grew older and dealt with other people and dealt with older people and things like that, my social circles changed. My view of sex didn't really change. But just things that I got into changed. So that would be the threesomes or the sex parties or the BDSM scenes or just things like that. Like, that's what changed. But my view of sex didn't change.
So basically, that scene you've been into early on. So we're talking about. So this is what I'm trying to calculate. So I'm trying to say. So has your mother ever hit you?
No.
All right. So if your mother ever hit you and you was going through these scenes, it would have been like love to you, right? Because
no,
it would have been like
so
yes.
different. Oh my god, that is so different. Hell no. But no, I've never gotten a spanking as a child.
Okay.
People say that's a lot of contribution to my personality as well.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I didn't really get hit like that, but when I did get hit, I mean, I don't know. Like sometimes, I don't really care. I don't think it did anything. It's just it was a pain I felt before. You know what I mean?
Okay, I don't know that pain.
Yeah. Once I got over it, I was like, all right.
All right, moving on. Back to the norm. Okay.
Basically.
Back to bad. Okay.
Somebody asked me a long time ago, when is the right time to post a new love or a new someone in your life after you have broken up with your ex? If you was the type to post on Instagram.
Okay. Or just social media in general.
Social media in general.
It depends on the length of the relationship prior. How the breakup was. If you guys are still in communication. If you're still friends with the other person's friends, your ex's friends and family. How much you're being coaxed by the new person. Because if they feel like they're living in your ex's shadow, they might be coaxing you to present them to the world so they could be solidified. Whereas maybe you just want to take time for it to grow and solidify your foundation. So I think it's person specific. Some people move in and out of love so quickly. By the time you get double tapped, they already got a new partner.
So I mean, so my thing is this: so if his partner, or if his or our partner, posts their new love or their new interest on social media, it's cool for them to post too, right?
So let's say,
especially if the person's waiting for the other person to post because they don't want to be like, all right,
the first one.
Basically, like I've been doing this, but I'm gonna let you rock out because you need to heal faster. You need to heal. The healing process is more important to you than me because I already healed like within 30 seconds, like Wolverine.
Yeesh.
So, like, you know what I mean?
I don't think there's an appropriate time to answer the question. There's no appropriate time. I mean, obviously, if you broke up with your ex yesterday and today you're posting somebody else, it's going to cause speculation and questions.
Yeah.
But no one's entitled to those answers, so who cares?
who does a man lie to? Who does a man love more? The women he lies to, or the women he tells the truth to?
I can never figure this out. Because if you lie to me, then you're lying. You're disrespecting me.
What if he's lying to... Not saying this is right, ladies. Disclaimer. I'm just saying, what if he's lying to protect your feelings?
Okay,
he's
but then what are you doing
safe.
that you need to protect me from to lie about? What are you doing?
Flirting.
Okay, but if you know that flirting is going to hurt me, that you have to then lie to me about it to protect my feelings, like, why are you doing that?
Facts. That's true. I'm sure some things we do it doesn't make sense.
Right.
But we feel like it makes sense because we're in it to get that purple heart. You know what I mean? To get
hear you. Loyalty.
But at the same time, not all women are truthful too. So my thing is this: if we all right. So hold on. If we're lying, say something new. If we're wait. If we're lying to you, right? In a way, we're telling you the truth because we ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to.
I get that, but I think the person he tells the truth to, I don't know, because if you take it in the example,
honestly, what man is really telling the truth to a woman right now? Unless he's just one of those dudes that's just like being open. That's different because that's a part of being truthful. But I'm saying, like, in reality, like, what man is giving her his day-to-day operation? Not saying that she should care, but what man is saying, yo, this is what my group chat about is crazy. I'm going to tell you everything. Come on, no man doing that.
No man is doing that, truthfully. Yes, I agree. But then my question, to piggyback off of the initial question, was, if a married guy gets a mistress, he's lying to his wife to hang out with his mistress. But he's telling his mistress the truth about his wife. So who does he love more?
So he's lying to his wife to hang out with the mistress, telling truth to the mistress about telling truth to his mistress
about his wife. Like, listen, I'm in a situation. I'm married.
But because you know what it is. All right, so check this out. I look at it like this. So if I like somebody else and I'm in a relationship and she understands that I'm in a relationship and she is cool with that, she don't want a relationship from me. She just want the fling, hang out here and there if we could. If not, so be it. If we have sex, that's the main point. But listen, or just the the little talk time that we have, whatever. But if she don't want the whole shebang, like the relationship, the entitled stuff, because this is what I personally feel. I feel like when people put some people, when you put a label on things, they don't know how to get outside that box. So, like, for instance, like, because I feel like if I say, okay, you're my girlfriend, now you're putting me, if I don't call you in 2 days, what happened? What, like, you know what I mean? Compared to the girl that's just a fling or she knows what it is, and you don't call her in 2 days, she's like this. You busy, shit happens. Like,
no, that's not the question.
What's the question?
Because clearly, if you gave this initial girl the title of girlfriend, woman, my lady, but you're lying to her about your whereabouts. Oh, I had to record my podcast. Oh, I had to go meet so-and-so here. Yeah. He got stranded with his car. But you're in actuality with your side piece. But when you get with your side piece, you're like, yo, I told my wife, my girlfriend, my lady, that I was meeting Henry, so I got to be back home by 9:00.
And this is where people mess up. I learned from trial and error that if you're gonna have somebody on the side, not saying this right, ladies, but if you're gonna have somebody on the side, I feel like don't give them the inside information. Just let them know. Like, for instance, like, if you lying to whoever you love, okay, that's so be it. But if you're with your fling or whatever, your side piece, don't tell your side piece. Oh, this is what I did to my wife. Or my girlfriend, sorry. This is why, because I hate people saying wife if they're not married. That's what I did to my girlfriend, so I could chill with you, so I gotta leave at this time. First of all, you give her too much information, and you give her power. You give her power and you give her too much information.
I respect.
Because my thing is this. After a while, if you keep doing that, she's gonna feel that she could disrespect too.
Well, no, she's gonna feel like she could destroy you.
Yeah,
like she has information to
basically.
Destroy you.
So you don't do all that. All you just say, when you chilling with her, you just chilling with her. When you leave, you gotta leave.
Right.
That's it. Because I feel like you're doing too much when you start to
give explanations.
Yeah, and not only that, when you start to make her feel like, okay, yeah, I got more than this chick right here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's when, because remember, that's the thing that you don't want. Yes, she may have a little more power than the other one because she's getting to see you, whatever it may be, and you're lying to see her. But in all actuality, when stuff hit the fan, you can just drop her and continue walking. So that's why I said, like, you give her limited information if you do, that's on you, because you're going to have to deal with the crossfires. But the thing is, I feel like altogether, if you're gonna do something like that, I'm giving these people a tip right now. If you're gonna do something like that, get with somebody that don't like social media, or get with somebody that's a homebody. A homebody on social media. The reason why I say that because they don't care about social media, so they're not looking, and they don't really care to use it or not to use it that much, except for Facebook. So you could it's mad outlets. You could use other things, or you could just be like, all right, you know what? You're a homebody. Y'all never get to see each other. Yeah, basically, I'm never going to be out in person with each other. And if y'all do local stuff that you know that your girlfriend is not going to ever go to. I'm not saying that's a tip, but I'm saying for the people out there that can't help themselves, that's a tip. But, no, the reason why I say that because I feel like at the end of the day, I don't think you love the side chick more, but the side chick sometimes are fun. Like we said this past podcast, look at Mary Jane, look at all these other chicks. It just seems like they're fun. The side chicks are winning, but it's sad because the girlfriend chicks are a ride or die.
But this is what I never understand, and no guy, especially guys that have side chicks, can ever explain.
What?
Aside from a legal obligation type of joined unionship, if you're in a relationship and she's not satisfying you, she's not doing the things she was doing in the beginning, she's not sucking your dick, she don't ride, it's not wet, she only wants to do it one time and go to sleep on Tuesday, like, come on. If you feel like you're so disheartened with your situation that you need a side chick, leave her.
Or spice it up. Reinvent
but some
yourself.
girls are literally not open to that.
Or reinvent the whole thing of intimacy. If they're not open to that, then obviously, whatever. But I feel like I don't know. I just feel like it depends on the person because not everybody is strong-hearted. Not everybody know what to do or care to find out the information to reinvent their intimacy with their partner, or
right.
to be adventurous. But I want to go on to another topic because I feel like that right there, we're gonna keep hitting crossfires because. I just want to get some of these in before. Do guys prefer weave or natural hair? I'm not asking you because you know the guy, but I'm saying, do you think? What do you think guys mostly prefer?
I think guys don't care as long as your hair is done.
Facts. I don't care for. I'm gonna be real. I don't personally care for weave, but my thing is this: who am I to say you can't get weave if I'm not paying for it? Like, you know what I mean? And not only that, that's your hair because I'm not gonna let nobody tell me what to do with my hair. So that's why I feel like I don't have no say so. When I was young, it's not. I used to be like, I only care for weave, but I really don't care. As long as it's nice, like long as it's, I just don't care anymore. I used to care, but I kept it to myself though. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody ever knew like I hated it. I just kept it to myself. I feel like this is my thing. When it comes to weave, facial hair, and all that, like women that have facial hair, it could be whatever you're taking. I saw a part in these pills.
Oh my.
But I feel like some of it could be snipped off. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, with anything, it's always about being groomed.
Yeah.
And just keeping a presentation, like, all right, there's girls that cut their hair off, like, natural is the new wave. I respect it. I kind of want to do it. I don't know. But there are some guys who are dead set against a Caesar on a girl.
Why?
Oh, I feel like I'm fucking a dude. It's always the response I hear.
See, I feel that's all right, so I feel that's stupid. This is what I feel. I feel like in relationships, when it comes to anything, right? Anything. I feel like let your partner find herself, right? Whatever it is. Because if she finds herself, that ultimately you're going to be happy because it's going to, extend to you.
True, but they don't want to go through the process.
Trust me, so my ex, right, she went from having the Cassie thing to she wanted to do the natural drink, so she don't let her hair grow back, and that process was crazy. but I loved her anyway. I loved her every inch of her face. Why? And her hair. Why? Because I was with you during that process.
But there are a lot of guys that are not.
Yeah, trust me.
They can't.
But this is my thing, though. First of all, guys, I gotta let y'all know this now. Having natural hair is not something that you could just wake up in the morning and it's cool. It's a process. It's a process. It's an upkeep. Like, it's a maintenance that you have to continue to maintain. I see why girls rather go to the weave or or just to straighten out their hairs or whatever. I get it. Like, I get it. Because if I had to do everything I have to do for natural hair for every day, I'd be like, yo, all right, let me get a baldy.
Oh,
like,
no.
you know what I mean? But I feel like, all right, so I feel like, when you're in a relationship, I feel like when you're in a relationship, there's a part of you that wants to give your partner advice. Like, oh, this is what you should do. This can help you out to get you like this. Like, if you have an advice, whatever, like to get you skinnier, face clean, whatever, like whatever. I feel like naturally when a guy tells a woman that, right? When a guy tells a woman certain things or tips for her skin, her body, or whatever, it's because he's saying in a nice way, hey, babe, like, yo.
Get your shit together?
Yeah. Or, like, you know what I mean? Or don't, like, or don't keep glamorizing. Like, I hate women that, if I'm with you, don't ever glamorize another woman for having something that you know you can have.
If you work on it.
It's just the fact that you just don't want to do it. Like, that, I feel like you have so many excuses of why you're not like that. But you keep saying, oh, I love her skin. I love the way she's just so... But you could be the same way if you just took the time and take care of yourself. Don't tell me that, because that's going to bother me, because I'm going to look at you like, yo, homegirl, I try to tell you, try this regimen, try this. Like,
right, but then there's guys that don't understand. Okay, not... Especially in our age group, right?
25. All right, let's relax. All right, go ahead.
I feel like there's two groups of people. There's people with kids and there's people without kids.
Yeah.
Okay, so people with kids not necessarily are always together with the kid's mom, dad, blah, 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 blah. So there's a whole nother host of a social aspect and a support that goes along with that. Mm-hmm. So if you're my kid's father or you're my boyfriend and I have a kid, it's easy for you to say, like, oh, well, you could have looked like her if you just work out, but then I'm not willing to watch the kid, or I'm not willing to watch the kid as your boyfriend, so you could go to the gym because it's not my kid.
But this is the thing, though. The way you expressed it is really key. I'm not going to go up to you and say, hey, you should look like that. Like, that's corny. Don't do that. I'm saying she's telling me. I'm using you for example. You're telling me, oh, look at Cassie. Look at I'm gonna name Erica. I mean, not Erica Badu. Lauryn Hill. Look at Lauryn Hill dreads. I want to get dreads or locks like locks. I want to get locks like that. Oh man, I love it. And you keep glamorizing. I'm like, oh, homegirl, you can do the same thing. Just it takes time.
But then there's a fear.
I mean, there's a fear
of change.
There's a fear of change, but I feel like this is my
commitment.
Thing. Yeah, but there's one thing. All right, so here I'm saying superficial. All right, so let's say like skin and body tone and weight. Now it shouldn't be a fear because it's a benefit to those things. Having nice skin, having taking care of your skin or whatever, and being at a healthy weight where you don't have to worry about diabetes and all this high blood pressure. It's a benefit to that. So you're fearing the benefit that equals longevity, like long life. Like that's what I'm saying. Like so, I feel like that doesn't make sense to me because remember, people forget, and it took me a while. People forget that we have one life. We have one life. We have one life, one body. Right? Let's do what we have to do, like it's a temple. I mean, the Bible clearly says that. But if you don't want to go by the Bible, whatever. Remember, you use your body like your body as a temple. Have one body. So be conscious of what you put in it, what you put out of it, what you surround yourself with. Because at the end of the day, like it only helps you. Because if I'm feeling good, and I tell people this, if I'm feeling good, everybody around me gonna be feeling good. Why? Because I feel great. So you're gonna feel great. So this is what I told one person before. I said, no matter if you get your body together, or your face together, or your hair together, whatever, I know I'm coming correct every time. Because that's what I'm trying to do for me. If you're with me, by default, we're gonna shine together. Because if you look good, I'm walking with you and I'm looking all bummy. Yeah, I can look bummy, but they're like, damn, she look good though. And she's helping them out. She's making them look like an upgrade. So other women, I'm looking like an upgrade because something about me, regardless of whatever, makes you want to be with me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like that's the way I feel naturally. If you want to look like that, it's okay because I'm going to look great anyway. I'm trying to continue to look great because my goal is to make sure I respect my body, my mind, and my space and my time. If you want to continue having excuses and having a fear of changing, first of all, it's benefits of you changing your life for the better. Like, it's benefits. So you can't tell me...
But it's also... Yes. But it's also... It's a lifestyle change. It's a commitment. It's not as easy as saying, tomorrow I'm going to be skinnier with great skin and I'm going to start growing dreads.
Facts.
Right. there's an education that comes behind it, eating healthier, how to maintain the hair once you
Which
cut
is expensive,
it.
yeah.
Right. There's also things that go behind the process, and there's also a support system. Because if you're with a guy who glamorizes girls that have long hair, or if you have A cups and your boyfriend's always talking about fucking D cups, and now you're considering having a surgery because of him, and then something happens to you, he's like, oh, well, I didn't tell you to do that. But it's like, I'm with you, and you're not supporting me as I am, so now I'm trying to change for us so that you'll be more attracted to me, and then I'll feel better about myself. Like, those are also things that play into it.
Which is true, because you can't expect everybody to be healthy overnight because it's expensive. Especially if you want to do the vegan route or whatever, plant-based route. But I feel like, just try. And the support system really do count because you have to have somebody to support you. But I feel like, overall, don't do it for me. Do it for you. You know what I mean? Because I'm doing it for me. In return, yes, it's looking nice for everybody, but I'm doing it for me because I realize I can't live this life no more. Like, you know what I mean? I can't be out of breath when I'm doing certain things. I just can't do... There's certain things I just won't allow anymore. Like, I look at certain people in my family, I look at them and I'm like, wait, this is causing you to keep going to the hospital, but you keep doing it. But you want to be sorry for you. I can't. Like, I can't. I could be as rude or whatever. I'm letting you know now. If you know me, Church Johnson, if you keep killing yourself and wondering why and then getting mad that I'm not visiting you when you're in the hospital or whatever, it's because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in people that commit suicide over and over. I'm going to feel sorry for you. Especially if God keep giving you another chance. Okay, you get to live again. Do it right. You get to live again. Do it right. After a while, God going to be like, yo, fam, I'm about to pull this plug. Like,
oh, no!
So I feel like at the end of the day, I don't know. I feel like, all right, so when it comes to relationships, when it comes to BDSM, all that stuff, right?
We didn't even get into that.
I know, but when it comes to all these things, I feel like naturally you have to, you just have to be mind strong. You have to be mind strong. We could get back into that, but I just wanted to hit some of these topics that people was talking about and also you came out with. But if you want to dive back into that, I'm sorry. I'm real passionate about this get your life together thing.
I feel like we can delve into that on another podcast, our follow-up podcast.
Okay, I mean...
Because within that, then there's also such things as sexual preferences, toys in the bedroom.
What's your favorite toy?
What?
What? What's your favorite toy?
A vibrator?
Okay, yeah, like what's your favorite vibrator? Like, there's different types.
I don't know. I have one that's like a back massager. It's like super strong.
Mm-hmm.
Great results.
So, question: are you the type of person that when you use the? I'm sorry, we sound like we're all over the place, y'all. But I just was passionate about that. I went longer on that topic than I was supposed to. Do you feel like that the vibrator, like sometimes toys intimidate men, and sometimes men look at the toys like, damn, does she really need me?
I've had that.
Yeah, so like how do you equal the playing field? Like for both of them to have fun. Like so he can say, I'm important too. Like you know what I mean?
Because okay, with me personally, speaking for myself, if we're doing it, having sex, and I want to use my vibrators because I feel like while you're fucking me, I'm not gonna come. But if you fuck me while I put on my vibrator, I'm coming like 5 times.
So basically, he has to think. So basically, because some men care about that. Like, damn, I made her come. Damn, I didn't make her come. Like, you know what I mean? Some men care about that. So I feel like, when you use them, do you explain it like that to them, or do you keep it a secret? Like, all right, I'm gonna just use it, and then when I come, he gonna think it's him.
No,
I think you should do that because if you tell him it's the vibrator that's making you come 5 times. But he's inside you.
No, it's a combination of both. And that's why when I deal with people, they have to be mature enough to understand that. I'm not saying, oh my God, I need this. Okay, thanks, you can leave. Yeah. Like, obviously I could do it by myself, but I want to incorporate you into the equation. The same as a guy who likes to be jerked off. Obviously he could do that by himself, but if I do it while I'm sucking his dick, like, obviously it's going to feel better.
I know I'm not a friend. I know some, like, I remember I had an experience back in the day where, like, I guess somebody was like giving me a head or whatever, and then I'm like no, I got this. Like, she was jerking me off, but the way she was yanking it, I feel like I wouldn't have a penis today if I would have let if I would have let her continue to yank it. I would have basically had nothing. But I was like, I got this. I can jerk it off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some people just don't know the art of jerking off.
Or sucking dick.
For real. And if it's a lost art for some people, because so check this out. There's the young crowd that just want to wham bam whatever. There's some young freaks out there. There's some young freaks that you be like, yo, chill, marry me, like, you know what I mean? But then there's some old freaks out there. You like, wait, hold on, you have kids? Stop it, like, you know what I mean? Like, you sure you don't want to make this a us thing? Like, like, you know, they're like, no, bro, like I'm with somebody.
I love it.
You know, so I'm not gonna front. It's really about the atmosphere. And if you're having fun while you're doing it, that for me that lasts longer than the moment itself. Because when you walk away and go home or whatever, I'm laying in bed, and if I am reflecting about it, I'm like, damn. And then it's making me want it more, and then I'm like, damn. And then now you don't want to go to somebody else because you feel like you go to somebody else.
Well, I definitely had an experience like that very, very recently.
That you went to somebody and they...
No, okay. The person I'm talking about is my ex, and I've been dealing with him on and off for like 3 years. Obviously, more broken up than on, but whatever. So, I hadn't seen him in a couple of months, and we kind of just met up on a random, like on the side of the Cross Bronx service road where like city buses are going by, and there's a bridge overhead with people looking.
Oh, you met outside, like at the bus stop?
It happened in my car with the door open facing the fucking highway.
Oh, you stuck stranded?
No, I went to meet him, and it just went down in the street. Like,
yeah, sex in the street.
Yes.
Wait, but you have no tents in your window.
I know.
This is daytime or nighttime?
9 o'clock in the morning. Like, people on their way to work type. The bus is going by as he's stroking. Like, it was crazy.
This is on the Ave? Like...
No, it was on the side of the Sheridan.
Oh, so I was pulled over. Like, I was, like...
But it wasn't in the cut.
Oh, but why would I do that?
I don't know. It just happened.
How'd that just happen?
It was just crazy.
No, that's not just... I'm sorry. Like,
that was... Like,
I'm not that adventurous. I'm not that... 9 o'clock in the morning? First of all, I'm not even up. 9 in the morning. That's crazy.
It was crazy.
So that was the first impression of you and him?
No, what?
No, you said... So you explained the story. Was that the beginning of...
Of what?
You said that
we were talking about spontaneity.
And that was recently.
Right.
Oh, so that just happened.
Right.
Honestly, I was confusing it with, like, I don't know. I thought that happened, like, in the first intro of y'all, both of y'all knowing each other. No,
this happened, like, last week or something. Or maybe this week.
Ex, BK?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm going to edit that out. Okay, so, all right, so yeah, I did do something. Because I asked you that earlier.
Right, we did something, and we did something the other day, and I told you that there was
a connection. So are you falling in love again? Because I feel like you're smiling more again.
I feel like I didn't fall out of love. I just don't know what the space that we're in. But we're talking about spontaneity, Boo. I need you to stay on topic because we're veering off. It's about spontaneity and openness and just, like, I always hear guys talk about how boring their partners are, and I'm just like, I don't get it. If you're my dude and we're comfortable and we're like that, I don't understand why I can't suck your dick in the parking lot while we're waiting for the movie to start. Like, really?
Facts.
Or in the movie after I already sucked it in the car. Like, who cares?
That's crazy.
I know.
So check this out. I had a girl like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was fun. She want to be crazy, but not crazy because I call her crazy, because other people establish that she has crazy tendencies.
Oh my.
But she was fun like that. She was fun like that. Person like that is dangerous because if the personality's there and the sex is there, all you missing is like, baby, so we're gonna be together? Like, I just need to know, because that's the...
But some people can't take that. They just need those moments.
She used to run away from love. Like, anytime love came into the picture, she was like, I'll be back. Say, I'll be back.
Oh
so,
my. Oh,
and she was older than me too. But,
oh my.
But
spontaneity.
Yeah. That's life.
Willingness, openness, acceptance.
That's true.
Oh my God, what got my eye?
I don't know, you crying?
Yeah.
So listen, we're going to wrap this up. The reason why we're going to wrap this up is because I feel like personally, this is the welcome back. And I just wanted to just dive into some updates. And so I would like to leave a little gem of the day. Never depreciate your new love or hold it back from growing, because you worry about what your old love may think of you. Regardless if your old love think you moved on too fast or too slow, just do you and be happy. That's your end game.
My side, my name